Hi everybody. I've been asked on numerous occasions, can you show me the basics of AutoDrive? Where to start, where to finish, corners. I've got a load of tricks up my sleeve, so I just thought I'd point a few things out. I like to start off with a very small tractor. This icon here lights up your AutoDrive. You can't delete it by turning it on and off. And this is your settings. So if we go into settings, the first thing you want to do, I always put this on 50%, because sometimes they go around corners and they trip over, fall over, do all sorts of things. All this is basic. Leave all this, leave all this. Avoid through. Now if you're on the field and you've got a combine harvester, you're sending your tractor out there, you want to put that on no, because it just drives over the crop. On some occasions it does anyway. Parking field, do you want to stay in the field or do you want to come back to your chosen point? I always say yes. This one here I don't interfere with because it changes everything around. Automatic refueling, so when your refueling gets low, it'll tell you it needs refueling. The same with repairing, so I'll leave them on yes. Park a job when finished, I leave that on no. Automatic tip side, I leave it on yes. Automatic trailer covers, I leave it on yes. Then we hit apply, go back into the settings, and you pick your next one. This here actually makes this bigger, so if we want to make it bigger, I prefer to put it on around 140. I'll make it bigger just so you can see it more easier. Always apply, and there we go. I like to put it just up here. So then when I put it on and I make a tag somewhere, a waypoint, I just click on that and it all drops down, it don't drop up. Okay, next settings. Show new part, I always have that on no, it annoys me. Notifications. This is when you get a little screen come up, a little message. You can either have that on long, extra long, or endless. Endless I've not tried. I suppose it stays on forever. Disable, that means you won't see any notifications. I like to have it on long, not extra long. Display help, up to you. Show next part, no. Ground level, this means that when you put these on, they stay on the ground. If you was to bring them up, this one here, above tractor, and then you put it back on, it's up in the air. I don't like that, because you can't join them up properly. I'm not used to that. It's not for me. So I like to have it ground level. Show tooltips, yes. Show markers, yes. Switch to markers, always have that on yes. Add settings to HUD, yes. Long personalisation, makes no odds. Wide HUD, that makes the HUD long. I don't like it long. And if you don't want any sound, just turn it off. Hit apply. Back into settings. This one here, I always put it on 8. Look ahead distance, so they can look ahead 8 meters away. I think that's 8 meters. I can't think it's 8 miles. Nothing can look 8 miles. Maximum detour, I leave it on 0. If silo's empty, do you want it to wait there or do you want it to carry on? I like it to wait. Auto connect start, I never have it on. It joins it when you don't want it to join. Auto connect end, no. Driver wages, you can either pay them money up to that or have it on 0. Uptight, I don't give them no money. Collision detection. Now this is causing me a lot of aggro. Until it's, AutoDrive is in beta, so that means they're still working on it. This is 0.2 at the moment. It's going to go up and up over the months. Could be a year, could be longer before it's completed and put on the mod hub. So it's now in beta. So you know, you will get errors, and that's something you put up with. If you don't want to put up with it, don't use it. Simple. Use folders. Yes. So collision detection, it finds the slightest little bump and it slows down. So just leave it on. Maximum trigger distance, I have that on 10. Collision height over ground, 1.25 meters. I'll leave it on that. I'll leave that on that. So if you go to the next bit without applying, I don't know whether it'll apply, so I just apply and then go into the next bit. This I don't mess with. Turn light automatic. I think that's the indicators, beacon lights. If you want them on your tractors all the time, click it to yes. So then we go into this. Don't interfere with this, you don't need to. This is just debugging settings, AutoDrive. I don't mess with this. Just finds different things for you. And this is all explanatory. You know, fold implements after you do something with them, like a plough, you want it to fold up again. I just leave all that on the same settings. And that's the settings. Okay, to show you a few tricks that I've learned. I've been doing this for about a year and a half. So the first thing you want to do is light up your AutoDrive. And then what we're going to do, we're going to make a course to the main base. You don't have to copy me, this is just how I do it. As you can see, when you first start it, nothing's filled in. You've always got loads of bits and pieces missing. So basically, this is your record button, and if we zoom in, you've got a line, and basically this line is where it's going to connect to. So as soon as you hit that, this line will move onto the dot underneath. There you go, that's basically all the way down to what I've just done. So if I go forward just a little bit, there we go, that's just got, I call them nodes, N-O-D-E, you can call them what you like, your red balls, whatever. So then to connect that to that, very simple, click on that, you hear the noise, click on that. Now if we zoom in, you'll see a little weeny arrow, and that's telling you you're going that way. Now if we was to move that there to there, that puts a blue line. That's a two-way route. So a tractor can come this way, or a tractor can go that way. On this, if you click it again, it puts the arrow that way. Then you want to just turn it back to that way. So what we do, we're going to go in now. So just make sure you're on record and just drive nice and slowly. What I tend to do, I use the cruise control, bring it down to about 5 miles an hour, press the 3 key, and just make a little room. Try and stay in the middle, saves complications. I jerk because I'm using the gamepad. I don't do steering wheels at the moment. I will get into one. Deers all over this map, I love them. Right, so then you want to start making your turn. Try and get it in the centre, slow it down. And there we go. So what I tend to do, just move over. I like to put the marker over here, because when you've got a trailer on and you've got a marker here, it won't find the trigger. Right, so this here, this is a target, what I call targets you put down. You can name these whatever. I like to do everything in capital letters so I can see it. I'll put main silo, 1, empty, and fill here. Simple as that, main silo 1, empty, fill here. You'll see what this does in another video, but at the moment I'm just showing you basics. Hit the OK, now that's put a tag underneath in yellow. You press your mouse middle button just to spin. Press it again, brings your mouse back. So we're still in record mode. So we're just going to come away from here. Always keep away from the buildings. Press number 3. We're doing 5 miles an hour. We're just going to join it when we get round. If you want to rush it, you can blast it all the way round. You know, this route, well, this AutoDrive on now, quick, took me 30 hours. You may think, wow, you've got some patience. Yeah, you need patience. It is what it is, but once it's done, it's fantastic. If you watch one of my other videos, you'll see that I've completed it. So on this one now, what I tend to do is drop the speed down. You can see my speed is 3 miles an hour. Press number 3. No heroics. And what you want to do is join up to the first marker, which is there. Just be careful you don't overrun. Turn off record. Put your tractor forward a bit so you can see. And there you go. Make sure the arrows are facing that way. What we want to do is another one. So record. Click on that. So that's going to join that one. On for record. Join that, make sure your arrows are nice, and this is another 2-way. Now we're going to go over there, so line your tractor up, just a slight angle from the line. Just remember to join. You can always come back, press your 3 key. We're running 3 miles an hour, just for the purpose of this video. So I'm going to show you something here now. Now I don't want to join that with that, because that's stupid angle. So you want to just move this one, and that's your right mouse. If you hold your right mouse, you can move that anywhere you like. So you want to keep it pretty straight. Bring it up a little bit. Let go of your mouse. Left mouse button, and to join. No problem at all. Your right mouse button moves it, and then your left mouse button goes from there to there. So we're going to make another one. Now what you can do, instead of coming all the way back here, going from here, that's going round there, you can come off the second one, or you can even come off the third. And then you've got one line. So record, button, join it. Carry on. Record off, move your tractor out of the way. See what you're doing. Join. But if you're not happy with it, you can move these anywhere you like. If you press your right mouse button just off it, you can move it just a tiny bit. See? Just a tiny bit. You move it over there, anywhere you like. Just hold your right mouse button and just bring it back, and then let go. Right, so that's joined up. Now we're going to join the other one up. Press record. Join. Line it up with the rest. Join that again. And what you want want to do is come up with this one now. What you want to do is you want to join that with that. Slight angle just off the line. Don't forget to join. Don't get another one because it'll be overlapping. Compress it and then you can carry on moving. So that's them two. And we do these two now. That one's done. So now we want to join this one. But what you can do, if you see they're not joined up, so we come back here. What you do, you want to find the centre roughly. And you want to press record. Forward. Join them. You can even come back out of the way, slight angle, and join. Now you can either go from here or you can go back further. So you want to go record, join, record off. Just to have it once you get into it, it's a piece of cake. So you could join it there or there. I like that one. Right, so that's done. So then, if we put a marker here, so, or tag, whatever you want to call them. We'll call this back here. So that's back here. Now if you click on this with your left mouse button and you click on default, that's them two tags that we put in. Now to make up a category, like put this one somewhere, you press the plus. We'll call this my main base. Then what you do is you left click your mouse button, hold it in, drag it down and drop it. Now that has gone into that category. To click it, that opens it up. That is just nothing, so I'll leave that in the default. Okay. So if I wanted to drive, say back here, I click on back here and make sure I'm in drive mode and I press go. That's the power button, so I always call it go. Now that will drive to back here. There's your message, has reached back here. Now I want to put back here, I want to go to the base. So you open it, left click your mouse button, now we're on base. Wherever's in there, that's where you're going. Drive, stop it, go. As you can see, it's come off the line. Always the middle mouse button moves the screen. See, that's gone. The main silo, one empty fill here. The reason why I said empty and fill was this empties and it fills all from the same place. Okay, and if we wanted to go back to the other place, just click back here and press go. This is the basics. while you're doing this, you can click that down. If you want to go there next, that's fine. You're not interfering with it. As soon as you put that back, that's the one where you're going to. But before it gets there, you can click it, so we can leave it on there, because that's where we're going next. That's not in green. There we go. Basics. No problem whatsoever. So then you just do junctions and everything exactly the same way. It's not hard. Now you could join this with this. As long as it's in blue, that's where you're going to. So if you put it there, it's not going to join there, it's going to join there. If we put it in blue, that's joined. The same with that, all the way. But you need little bits and pieces in between. I won't do that one, I'll show you some reverse parking. Right, I know here that this is an unloading area. Okay. This is the grocer wine mark. So if you want to bring anything down and you bring your tractor to there, then you unload. But we're going to do that a different way. This is very straightforward. Well, for me, it don't take long. So if we start from there, right, we want to press record. Knock that up a little bit to 4. Press go. I'll go a bit quicker. Now just imagine where your tractor's going to end up. So we're making it nice and wide. Right, so then what you do, press your mouse button and spin it around, see where you're going. Now everyone does reverse them with trailers. No, it's a no-go code. It's too awkward. You never do it. Just do it with a tractor. So then you want to come back. Now I know because there's a hill, this line will be all over the place. But we will correct it. Right, once it's done that, spin it back round. And then you want to go forward. Got a green line now. And you want to put that out there to join the other one. Right, middle mouse button, record off. Very important. Don't leave record on and reverse because you've got all other lines, you've got to delete them off. Right, so we want to straighten this line up, which is very simple. Right mouse button, bring it over. Just takes a steady hand. Can't delete them because you can't put reverse back on. If it was straight ground, you wouldn't get it all wobbly. So that's not bad. Right, so we want to tag it on the end. You don't want to tag anywhere else. There we go. So then, this is going to be a sell point. So we're going to call it grocer wine mark. Simple as that. That's the grocer wine mark. So if we could imagine, it's not, but if we could imagine this is the base, we just called out the base. Middle mouse button brings it back. So then, if all this was all filled in, so if we was coming down here, so we make up another category, and we're going to call them sell points. It's where you sell all your goods, strawberries, things like that. So then we're going to put that left mouse button into your sell point, base we'll leave where it is, and back here, so we're going to delete it now. So change it round, sell point, left mouse button, gross to wide mark, that's your target. All this is going to do is drive there. It can't tip because there's no trailer. So we're going to press go. Middle mouse button so I can move the screen. And I'll show you another little trick here. That has not gone as far as that. So we're going to just let that go. Now whatever shape you make this, that's where it's going to follow. And there we go, a little ding. So now we're going to change that to the base and press go. That will follow the line back to the base. Simple as that. Now what I'm going to do, I'll show you a little trick, because a lot of people get messed up on this. And by the way guys, I'm not a professional, there's no retake, I make any mistakes, that's it, that's what you hear. Right mouse button, drag that up there, okay, that's fine, that's fine. The reason why this is, that tractor stops. If I put that back here, that tractor will stop here. If you've got a trailer on, you ain't going to have enough room to turn. So you maximise where your tractor's going to go. Now if we do this again now, this tractor should drive up here and then go back. I'll show you what I mean. It's a little trick. So change this around to gross and white mark and sell points. Hit go. Now watch the tractor now. You'll pick all these points up. As I say, a year and a half it's took me. 30 hours to do L3. You could probably do it in 5 hours. I'm very fussy. And see the tractor? Going right up to that point, so it's maximising the area. There we go. Now it's going to reverse back. It's the same here. If I was to move that up here, that tractor wouldn't go back as far, but that's where the trailer's going to go. So that's where your trailer's going to stop, not your tractor. So if your trailer's that long, your tractor's that long, the tractor will end up here. Remember that. So wherever that tag is, marker, waypoint, whatever you want to call it, that is where the back of your trailer is going to end up. Okay, now we spin round. And what we're going to do, we'll show you another way. Okay, now if I want to delete this course, yeah, this magic wand as I call it, that's your delete. So you left click, now let's delete it. Just drive your tractor, just to make sure you're deleting what you want to delete. As soon as that red mark goes somewhere else, you press delete. That could be miles away and you've got to find where you delete it. Get rid of them two up there. I'll leave these two here. Well, I'll delete that one. Too close. So I'll leave that and I'll start here. I'll just show you another little way. We'll press record and you want to join that. Now if you want to drive in somewhere, you can drive in, so then your tractor and trailer, your trailer will be behind here. And once we got to here, now if you notice it's not picked up here, so I'm just going to reverse back. It's going to start from here, but I'll show you how to get around that. Right, so you want to join that, right mouse button, just bring it over a tiny bit. Now here, you make up your own route. Drag that one to there, bring that back to here. Remember, it's your right mouse button. Do this any way you like, really. That's just a rough little curve. Yeah, that's fine. Now we just want to put a tag in. Remember, that's your waypoint. And call it grocer. White marked. Okay, don't forget, there's your grocer white mark. We deleted the other one out of there, so that's shown across. That means there's nothing in it. The left mouse button, hold it in, and then left mouse button, let go. Now that is in there. So what you're going to do, drive it back, but we've still got our base. Bring that up here, don't need that. So as long as that's just over the line, it's fine. Let's have a look at this now. Haven't made it. Tag up yet, have I? Right, where's it gone? Oh, it's there. Forces, it's there. Going ahead of myself, did think I made a waypoint up. Right. I'll just put the tractor just over the line. Let's see what happens now. I'll show you. Now that's drove to there. Now this, you think will come back here. It won't. So don't reverse anywhere because it's going to come all the way round and then pick up on the line and then go back out. See? Very strange. But it won't go forward. Right. So remember, that turns it on and off. That's your delete button. So if you want to edit something, say base, as long as it's up here in the window, that's your edit. So that edit, you can change that to wherever you want, and then once you've done it, press rename, and it's done. If you want to get rid of that without going over there, press your edit and press delete. That tag's gone. The same with the other one. Back here, right over there, if I want to delete it, use the edit command and press delete. And the same with grocer mark, if I want to delete that, press delete, There we go. These, I'll show you. Well, if you right click them, they actually change. But I think you need a trailer on to change that. This is as many trips as you like from a sell point to your base. That will just keep going, so you can bring that back to 1 by right clicking your mouse. So there's 9, 8, 7 trips and so on. You can even just make it do 1 trip. If you've got 20,000 litres or something and you've only got 21,000, rather it come back, it won't pick up 1,000, it'll stop there until it's another 19. So you click that just so it's 1 trip. The right mouse button brings that back. P is parking destination sign. I don't use it, not at the moment. And then we've got this arrow up. So basically, you've got pick up and deliver. So this is where it'll load from, say the main silo. Then you put something else in there, which we haven't got anything, but if you had something else in there, we'll put main silo. So rather than say, if you had field 3, field 1, put that there. Then you got main silo, so here you go, field 1 to main silo, come back. Now if you've got wheat or whatever, that won't come up anything because there's no trailer. Tractors can't carry anything without a trailer. So that's showing what crop you want in. So you just click on whatever crop and then it'll do that. If you're on combine mode, which is that unload combine, I'll show you that in other videos. Then you've got drive, so if I wanted to drive somewhere, so it won't go anywhere because it's not on the line. So to drive to main silo, you've got to be on the line. It's no good this side, you want it on the line where you're going. It won't go anywhere because it's not joined up. Same as this one, this is not joined up. If it's not joined up, you'll get that noise all the time. But it's found it over on that line. So I hope you found this video interesting, guys and ladies. If you want to know anything, leave me in the comments. I will be putting my AutoDrive on my Google Drive, and all I ask for is a cup of tea every now and then, because it is long-winded, it does take a long time, it's a lot of effort. A lot of people say, oh, it's easy, just putting a few dots on. You try it, try and do the whole map. You know, when you look at a map, it's huge. You know, all that road system, and I'm about all these little ones, you know, all the sell points, absolutely loads of sell points, railway, everything, forestry, huge. So yeah, if you want to see any more videos, or you're not sure, you know, you're stuck on anything, just leave it in the comments. Please subscribe, give me the thumbs up. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm going to make up more AutoDrive courses, you know, all the maps that are coming out. If you've got a map and you love AutoDrive and you just find it too hard to do it, don't have enough time, I am retired, guys. Don't do a lot at the moment, especially with COVID about. I like to stay indoors and play farming. I don't get much, you know, time to do farming. I'm mainly doing AutoDrive courses and other various things. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.